Saw, dude, it's your boy Savi. Pokemon Go is a great way to get into the series since it's a free mobile game. There are a few things the game doesn't explain very well to the player, but hey, that's what I'm here for. Yes, there are microtransactions just like any game nowadays, but you don't need to spend any money unless you want to. If you do, send a book my way. Of course you'll need a smartphone, but hey, let's be honest, if you're watching this video, it's probably on your smartphone, so you're already halfway there. But before we get started on what Pokemon Go isn't, and some general knowledge and my own personal experience with the game. Weirdly enough, it all begins with an April Fool's joke. A video drops on March 31st, 2014 called Google Maps Pokemon Challenge. The video does not show very much gameplay, but an idea that seems too good to be true. No way would we run into decent looking 3D models of Pokemon while using Google Maps. Once the quote-unquote challenge launched, the gameplay was just normal Google Maps with non-2D moving sprites of Pokemon that you click on, then hit the catch button, and that was it. So not really of a challenge, but more of how bored are you to play this today. There were a total of 151 Pokemon you could catch that varied from all different generations. That was basically it. Honestly, the idea was pretty cool, but man, the gameplay at the end of the day was whack as fuck, felt half-assed as well. It really feels like they were testing the water to see if there would be enough public interest in this idea. And guess what? 2 years later, that brings us to what would become more refined and developed in the game we know nowadays. Pokemon Go was officially released on July 6, 2016. Let's get one thing clear about PokeGo. It does not play like a traditional Pokemon game. In most Pokemon media, you would have to wander into grass, encounter a wild Pokemon, battle that Pokemon with your own Pokemon, weaken said wild Pokemon, then throw a Pokeball at it. In PokeGo, you click on a Pokemon, then swipe a ball at it, and hope the Arceus to catch it. Pokemon Go is considered a spin-off, so it deviates from the standard formula of Pokemon. So no Elite Four, no traditional gym battles such as Brock and Lieutenant Surge, no story or a big bad villain with some crazy ideology such as Archie from Generation 3 and 6, whose goal is to expand the sea, but the Hoenn region is already covered by 7.8 out of 10, too much water already. Yet PokeGo takes those ideas and puts its own unique twist that still feels very Pokemon to fit the mold of mobile games. So Pokemon Go is a partnership between Nintendo, Pokemon Company, and Niantic. Niantic is a developer that made an augmented reality mobile game called Ingress before Pokemon Go. The data from Ingress laid down a lot of what Pokemon Go offered using real-world environments as key locations for interaction with the game. Since the release in summer of 2016, I've been playing the game off and on since, but I've become more of an active player for a while now. So for the purposes of showing off the early textures of the game, I made a new account to show what it'd be like for new players. After that, the rest of the gameplay will be from my own account or my girlfriend's account. To start, literally all you need is a Facebook, Google, or Pokemon Trainer Club to make a Pokemon Go account. Just like the mainline games, the player will get introduced to a professor. Every Pokemon generation has its own unique professor that specializes in certain fields of Pokemon. Pokemon Go has Professor Willows, whose field is focused on Pokemon habitats and distribution, which is similar to Professor Bridge from Generation 3. Professor Willows claims he needs help with research by catching Pokemon and filling the Pokedex. The professor utilizes free labor to convince you to capture creatures that literally breathe fire, evolve into bigger kaiju nightmares, and can alter the world as we know it. But hey, it's okay since it's all for the sake of science. You then customize an avatar character to play as. Pokemon Go has a variety of hairstyles, skin tones, eye colors, shirts, shoes, hats, poses, etc. to choose from to make your avatar more unique. You will then choose a starter Pokemon from the original trio, Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur. Since I'm cultured and love the finer things in life, I chose Bulbasaur. Pokemon Go then requires you to catch your starter before you can make any progress. This is where the game introduces one of the main mechanics, that is the catching system. Just like any Pokemon game, anytime you catch or evolve a Pokemon that you don't have, it'll start an animation of it being registered into the Pokedex. You are then given the chance to look at the Pokemon, CP level, moves, and give it a nickname if you want. You, the player, are then rewarded for catching the Pokemon with XP, Poke Candy, and Stardust. Pokemon Candies are used to evolve Pokemon, so certain Pokemon have different requirements. So Bulbasaur requires 25 Bulbasaur Candy to evolve into Ivysaur, and then 100 Bulbasaur Candy to evolve into Venusaur. Stardust works a lot like a currency when powering a Pokemon and trading between friends. The last thing you'll get to do before you get full control of the game is to nickname yourself. Naturally, I went with Savi vibes, but you can always change this later. From this moment forward, you'll hit level milestones. Every milestone differs on things to do and items to use. I'll provide a link in the description for all levels and things they unlock. To start, level 5 unlocks teams, gyms, revives, raid battles, raid passes, and special research tasks. I'll discuss more what level 5 unlocks later on. Level 8, 10, 14, and 18 unlock all berry types. 8 and 10 unlock raspberries and golden raspberries. These berries make catching Pokemon way easier. The only difference between them is one is being easier to obtain but less effective, another being more effective but hard to obtain. Level 14 unlocks Namba berries and prevents Pokemon from moving. Level 18 unlocks peanut berries that double the Pokemon candy after a Pokemon is caught. Level 12 unlocks Great Balls, level 20 unlocks Ultra Balls, and each of them having different effectiveness. Other items unlocked are self-explanatory, such as Revives and Max Revive, reviving Pokemon for half or full HP. Potions, Super Potions, and Max Potions here for 20, 50, and full restore of HP. Now that we have levels to achieve, before you hit level 5, the only thing you can do is catch. But that's kind of the point of Pokemon, so you should know what you're getting yourself into. Whenever you run into a Pokemon, the player will see the name of the Pokemon, CP, numbers, and sometimes some question marks. What the hell are question marks for? Who's CP? The question mark means that Pokemon has not been seen or registered in the Pokedex, or it is a higher CP than anything you own. CP stands for Combat Power and is measurement of strength. The CP of a Pokemon can be higher based on the current trainer's level, so the bigger the number, the stronger the Pokemon. Easy, right? You can start flicking balls and hope to Arceus to catch it. But you'll notice there's a shrinking and expanding circle within a circle. This will be the target ring. The player wants to throw the ball at the moving ring when it's at its absolute smallest point for the best chances of catching. The target ring can be a few different colors / difficulties. Green is low, orange is intermediate, and red is extreme. These colors / difficulties can be changed using berries or great / ultra balls. Once you throw the ball, you might see text pop up that say nice, great, or the most important, excellent. Each grants different amounts of XP and chance of catching. Finally, the last useful technique for catching is performing a curve throw. When you spin the Pokeball in a circular motion and release while it's spinning for a curve effect. So in combination with where you hit the target ring, using berries, different Pokeballs, performing a curve throw will be useful later down the road when encountering harder Pokemon to catch, especially during raids. Once you hit the first level milestone, level 5, and interact with the gym, you get the choice between 3 different assistants of Professor Willow, and be part of their team. And most likely, they probably work for free too. Willow exclaims, they each lead a team and each has a slightly different approach to researching Pokemon. And part of that research is to conduct Pokemon battles in gyms. The team that no one ever chooses, with the Zapdos symbol, Team Instinct, is led by Spark, and states, I bet the secret to their intuition is led to how they're hatched, similar to Professor Elm from Johto. Next, the team with the best out of all the legendary birds, Articuno, Team Mystic, is led by Blanche, whatever, and states, I am researching why is that they evolve. The same as Professor Rowan from Sinnoh. The last to choose from is Team Valor, led by Clendella, state, I'm researching ways to enhance Pokemon's natural power in the pursuit of true strength, and is similar to Professor Kukui from Alola. It really doesn't matter what team you pick, to be honest, so go with whatever. On this account I chose Team Mystic, but on my main account I chose Team Valor. Besides catching, the only other thing a player can do is spin Pokestops in gyms, which are just real-world locations that allow players to obtain items and spawn Pokemon. Whenever you spin these, you'll get an item for each spin, such as berries and Pokeballs. If your inventory is full, you will not be able to spin anything until it becomes empty enough for a spin. Pokestops also have a feature where you can place items in them called lure modules to attract more Pokemon for 30 minutes. There's a total of 5 lure modules, each luring Pokemon of a specific type, with increased response to Pokemons of those typings. Glacial, Magnetic, Mossy, Rainy, and just regular lure module. This item will cast a unique animation for that specific lure over Pokestops that will benefit all players nearby. While we're on the topic of luring Pokemon, there is one other item that works similar to lure modules, that being Incense. Unlike lure modules, we have to stay near the Pokestop to get the full effect. Incense allow the players to be at a beacon to attract Pokemon. The player will be surrounded by a pink mist for 60 minutes at the moment, but is usually 30. It only benefits the player that used the item. A Pokemon will spawn for every 5 minutes if the player is not moving, or 1 Pokemon for every 0.13 miles or 200 meters. Lure modules and Incense can be earned from leveling up, rewards, or from the shop. There's also weather effects in the game. There are a total 8 weather effects, but 7 only technically affecting the appearance of Pokemon. One of them being Weather Warning, letting players know of potentially dangerous weather. The others, depending on where you live, sunny, day, clear, night, partly cloudy, cloudy, overcast, windy, rain, fog, snow. Living in beautiful Southern California, I never experienced snow ever and rarely get the rain effect. This is where those type-specific lure modules come in handy. Savi, I thought you said there are not traditional gyms in this game. Why do you keep on mentioning gyms? Well, yeah, you're right. Since PokeGo is a spin-off mobile game, gyms function weirdly. This is where choosing a team counts. Whatever team you pick, that's the color's gym you can place your own Pokemon in. You'll be able to attack gyms of opposing colors to be able to place one of your own Pokemon after they're all defeated. Each gym only allows 6 Pokemon at a time. It does not allow duplicates of the same Pokemon, so you can't just do like 6 Snorlaxes. Once you have a Pokemon in the gym, for every hour your Pokemon stays in the gym, you will gain 6 Pokecoins. You can get a total of 50 Pokecoins a day, but only once your Pokemon has been knocked out of the gym. You can heal your Pokemon using all the berry types, but keep in mind, you can't stack your Pokecoins, so if you get 50 Pokecoins already for the day, you will not be able to get any more until the next day. Some players never get knocked out, such as a player who posted on Reddit that's had a Weedle in a gym for 4 fucking years now. And sometimes you can't keep a Pokemon in a gym for more than 10 minutes. This is the only way to get Pokecoins to spend in the shop without actually spending real world money. But if you see a gym that's colored white just hanging out, that means
it's free real estate
and anyone can place a Pokemon. It would be nice to be able to invite other players to help you out during a gym battle, the same way raids do. Some Pokemon in these gyms just take forever to get out. Now the best way to get stronger Pokemon, earn more XP, and better rewards are raids. You'll see giant fucking floating eggs in the sky that hover over certain gyms with a timer counting down until the egg hatches. Each raid has different difficulties, Tier 1, Tier 3, Tier 5, and Mega Raids. Each tier will also have different pools of Pokemon and rotate often. Almost everything in Tier 5 is almost impossible to do alone, so you'll need a group to win. And these are the current spawns for each tier. The player will need to be at level 5 and have raid passes to participate. There are 4 different kind of raid passes, but I'll only be talking about 3 right now. Regular and premium raid passes work the same and are just obtained in different ways. I know it's really stupid that they function the same, but basically one you pay for and the other you don't. These 2 raid passes allow you to join a raid if you're within a certain distance of it. There's a white circle that pulses around your character, and that'll be the distance between you and the gym/Pokestops. So basically, if you can spin the gym from where you are, you can hop into a raid. Next, remote raid passes can be used as long as you can see the raid happening on your nearby radar. You won't have to actually move from where you are to participate. The only downside is that you'll get fewer rewards and do less damage during that raid. Now, if an in-game friend invites you to a raid no matter the location, you'll be able to participate in that raid if you have a remote raid pass. This allows you to join or invite friends that live in the butt-fuck of nowhere, or have friends that live across the world to invite you for a raid. This becomes very convenient when certain Pokemon like the Lake Tree are region specific. Keep in mind whenever you attempt a raid, it doesn't matter what Pokemon are being used, just like the mainline games. If the raid boss is in Alakazam, it is beneficial to use a Pokemon that has a type advantage such as Tarantula or Handroom for their dark typing and dark moves like Dark Pulse and Crunch. Pokemon in this game only get 2 moves instead of the standard 4. I couldn't find a reason why the devs decided to do this, but I'm assuming mobile game being a mobile game, I guess. Pokemon get 1 fast move and 1 charge move. It is possible to unlock a second charge move, but it's not cheap to unlock. Once you defeat a raid boss, you'll get all the rewards from the raid, and you'll basically get a play the game screen with certain players being congratulated for performing certain things in the raid. It's a newish feature and kind of weird to be honest. Unlike regular encounters in the game, where you normally have 3 different Pokeballs to choose from, at the end of a raid, you're forced to use a raid-specific Pokeball called a Premier Ball. The player will get a summary at the end of the raid with how many Premier Balls you can earn. Earning more balls is more important because that means more chances of catching the raid boss. Once you're out of balls, the Pokemon flees and you lose that chance of catching. So don't say I didn't warn you if that raid boss runs away for you, unless it's that Pokemon's raid hour for another shot. So what the fuck is raid hour? Every Wednesday from 6 to 7 in whatever time zone you're in, most gyms will turn into a raid of a specific Pokemon. So it'll be all Mewtwo's, all Pikachus, or for the month of August when this is being recorded, it was Dialga on the 4th, Palkia coming up on the 11th, and 25th a surprise Pokemon. Raids are probably the funnest thing to do in Pokemon Go, but a lot of that comes from Raid Hour. Raid Hour is an opportunity to meet up with strangers that all have the same goal, catch Pokemon. You can always tell who's there for Raid Hour because everyone has their phone in their hand and walk around a park or a mall or wherever. If our friends weren't available, we always knew some Pokemon Go group was nearby doing raids, sometimes making new friends in the process. A friend and I became a lot closer because of Raid Hour. There's also a thrill that comes from doing raids back to back and praying to Arceus that Pokemon come out shiny. And man, when it does come out shiny, you can't help but scream little and show everyone. It's like winning the damn lotto. I know I kind of threw a lot of stuff at everyone, but my goal was to explain the game as well as I could since the game kind of doesn't for certain things. The game goes for a learn as you play approach. I do believe being a free mobile game, Pokemon Go is a good way to get into the series. It introduces a lot of the basic mechanics of all Pokemon games with just a twist to it. The game is way more beginner friendly than I make it seem to be because it's really just throwing a Pokeball at a Pokemon, catch it, use it in battle, the heart of all Pokemon games. There's so much more to talk about with Pokemon Go. Weekly rewards, friends, community day tickets, Go Fest, Go League, trading. I briefly mentioned regionals, but there's more regional Pokemon and how lame it is. The buddy system, how stupid it is. Evolution items and methods. The biggest one I think are eggs and all the different egg types and pools they're in, how to obtain them, hatch them, special research tasks, medals, Pokemon inventory storage transferring, or the most recent controversy surrounding Pokemon Go in the community. But I feel like I've talked enough for this video, so I'm going to end it here showing off some of my favorite shinies I've caught. If you guys like this video enough, I can always come back and make a part 2 if you're interested. If you made it to the end, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like the video and share it, and force everyone in your family to subscribe. Laters!